Hey everybody, welcome to Remac's Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make this homemade baked blueberry cheesecake. We'll start with the graham cracker crust using 20 to 24 graham crackers. You're going to mix it until it's completely blended. Next, we're going to pour 1 full stick of melted unsalted butter. Two tablespoons of granulated sugar. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. And we'll mix it together. Yours should look like this. Next, we're going to pour it in a 10-inch spring-form pan. Next, we're going to press the crust using a glass. And this is how yours should look like. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator so it will harden. And then we're going to work on the filling. 4 8-ounce blocks of softened cream cheese. We're going to mix it until it's smooth. Half a teaspoon of salt. 1 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. Two teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then we'll mix that together. And then we'll scrape down the sides. Three-fourths cups of sour cream. And then we'll mix that together. Six eggs beaten one at a time. And then go scrape down the sides. Four tablespoons of flour. And be sure to sift the flour evenly. And then we're going to mix it together. And of course, we're going to scrape down the sides. And next, we're going to pour 8 cups of water in a baking pan. And this will prevent the cheesecake from cracking. And then we're going to place this in the bottom oven rack. We're going to pour all this in the pan. And be sure to place a baking sheet underneath this. We'll bake it at 350 degrees for 45 minutes on the top oven rack. Then we're going to reduce the heat to 300 degrees for an hour. After that, we're going to turn off the oven and let it rest for an hour. Now we're gonna work on the topping. 3 cups of filtered water. 2 tablespoons of baking soda. You're gonna stir it up. They're gonna pour in the fresh blueberries. And they're gonna mix it around. Then we're gonna pour it in the strainer and let it rest for a few minutes. And now we'll work on the slurry. 1/2 cup of filtered water. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Then we'll mix it up. It should look like this. In the pan, we're going to add 3 cups of the fresh blueberries. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. And then going to stir this until it's well coated. One tablespoon of lemon juice. We're going to mix that up. And then we'll add the slurry. Then we'll cook this on medium heat until it's thickened. Once it's thickened, we're going to reduce the heat to simmer. And this is how yours should look like. Nice and thick. And then allow this to cool. And then we'll pour this on top of the cheesecake. Do you prefer baked or no baked cheesecake? Comment down below. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 6 hours or so, or overnight. And be sure to cover it with a cake carrier. And here it is. What I did was I waited until the next day, and then I cut into it, and it was delicious. The full recipe will be in the description. So if you like blueberries and cheesecake, then give this a try.